Every Bridgerton female lead shows a different kind of strength. The show never says this directly, but each woman survives in her own way. And once you look closely, you can see why some of them rise while others almost lose themselves trying to keep up. Daphne Bridgerton is the best example of someone who starts by following every rule. As the eldest daughter in Season 1, she enters society with one goal. She wants to marry well and protect her family's reputation. Phoebe Dinevor explained to Shondaland that Daphne believes doing everything right will lead to love and stability. She expects that if she does what society wants, she will be rewarded. But little by little, Daphne learns that the rules were never made to protect her. This is where her real strength shows. She pushes back against her brother and refuses matches she does not want. She stops agreeing just to keep the peace and learns when to stop being obedient. Creator Chris Van Dusen called the season the education of Daphne Bridgerton. He framed it around Daphne learning about love and relationships and about understanding the truth behind society's expectations. The idea that compliance only works until it stops serving you is an interpretation of her journey. Daphne's power is not about pretending, it is about knowing when to stop pretending. She can play the part when she needs to, but she also knows when to demand something better. That is what gives her control. Kate Sharma survives in the opposite way. Kate does not follow the rules to be liked. She enters Season 2 already aware that society will not reward her. At 26, she is considered a spinster, but she accepts this without shame. She focuses on her sister Edwina and does not soften herself for anyone's approval. So when Anthony Bridgerton plans to marry Edwina for status, Kate refuses to stay quiet. She confronts him, challenges him, and creates tension that Tan openly dislikes. Kate's strength comes from being willing to be disliked. Most women are taught to make themselves easier to accept, but Kate chooses not to and stays firm. She does not change her tone or her standards. Her power comes from refusing to shrink, and she proves that sometimes the strongest choice is to be difficult and impossible to ignore. Penelope Featherington shows a different survival strategy. She survives by being overlooked. While Kate fights through confrontation, Penelope hides in plain sight. Her family ignores her, society underestimates her, and that is exactly what protects her. When the truth comes out to viewers in Season 1 and later to Eloise in Season 2, everything flips. Penelope is Lady Whistledown. She is the one controlling the town's information and reputation system. Behind anonymity, she has more influence than any titled woman. Nicola Coughlan has often talked about how Penelope is dismissed and not taken seriously, and this is why she gets away with so much. Her power comes from understanding the rules better than anyone else and using them quietly. But this power has a cost. When Eloise is suspected of being Whistledown, Penelope protects herself by exposing her friend. Hidden power can keep you safe, but it can also force you to hurt the people you love. Eloise Bridgerton shows what happens when you reject the system without a plan. Eloise is loud about what she hates. She refuses the marriage market and makes no effort to hide her frustration with it. Claudia Jessie described Eloise as smart and outspoken, but also young and impulsive. Eloise believes that being right is enough. Her mistake is thinking that rejecting the system will protect her. She looks down on the choices of other women and does not see that survival looks different for everyone. Because of this, things fall apart quickly. Her friendship with Theo shows she truly wants change, but it also puts her at risk. When Whistledown exposes that friendship, Eloise learns a painful truth. Speaking out makes you a target and attention can make you vulnerable. Sophie Back represents a completely different kind of strength. Sophie comes from no privilege at all. She is a maid who lives under strict control. When she meets Benedict at the masquerade, she is treated as someone important for only a moment. As soon as the mask comes off, the illusion disappears. Sophie's power is endurance. She survives in a world that barely sees working women as human. While highborn women fight for freedom, Sophie fights for basic dignity. The fact that she survives at all challenges the class system itself. Her story proves that power is not always loud or visible. Sometimes power is simply staying whole in a world designed to break you. Queen Charlotte holds the highest level of power, but she pays the highest cost. As queen, she controls who rises, who falls, and who gets to shine in society. She shapes reputations with a single decision. On the surface, she looks untouchable, but the prequel shows the truth behind the crown. Queen Charlotte carries the weight of caring for a husband who cannot rule. She carries loneliness and grief while never allowing herself to appear weak. She does not have the freedom to fall apart. Any mistake she makes would be seen by the entire world. Her power protects her, but it also isolates her. It proves that the highest level of power can be the loneliest place of all. In the end, every Bridgerton woman survives in her own way, and there is no single path to strength. Some rise by following the rules, others by breaking them, and some by staying hidden until the moment they choose to be seen. Together, they show that power is not one shape, but whatever keeps you standing in a world that tries to limit you.